Easy Art History, Ancient Romans. Long ago, about 2,000 years ago, ancient Roman art and culture existed from 500 BC to 476 AD. Where was Rome? Ancient Rome was on the Tiber River in modern-day Italy. It became the city center of an empire that covered 3 continents. The ancient Romans created many different kinds of art. The ancient Roman art style was realistic, practical, and eclectic. The hyper-realistic style captured every flaw to show character and experience. It was highly functional and practical, focused on useful buildings like aqueducts and public arenas. The style combined Greek, Etruscan, and Egyptian styles, blending into a diverse new look. Color meanings. Tyrian purple was reserved for the emperor. Red symbolized heroism and power. White stood for purity and citizenship, and yellow was worn at weddings. Look at the colors and images in this wall fresco. What do you think this artwork means? Art meaning. Art was a powerful tool for communicating the authority and achievements of emperors to the usually illiterate population. It was used as propaganda. It was also commemorative. It immortalized individuals and important events for them to be remembered by future generations. Art was also used as a status symbol. Owning mosaics and portrait busts was a way to display your wealth. Symbols found in ancient Roman art include the she-wolf, showing the origin story of Rome. It symbolized strength and destiny. The laurel wreath, a symbol of victory and triumph. The eagle, which showcased Rome's power and divine protection. And the fasces. It was the symbol of authority of the state to both punish and protect. These symbols communicated values and the emperor's divine right to rule. Ancient Roman sculpture was hyper-realistic, and it often showed wrinkles, scars, and more to showcase a person's experience and wisdom. The focus was on what the person really looked like, not an idealized image. Sculpture included portrait busts. The ancient Romans popularized the bust style with the focus on just the head and shoulders. These were used for ancestor worship and political propaganda. Narrative reliefs were long carvings, almost like comic strip stories, in stone. Trajan's column was the story of a military campaign. These narrative reliefs were placed in public locations like public squares and buildings so that people of all literacy levels could see the story shown through visuals instead of text. An example of a portrait bust is the head of the Roman patrician. This is a marble bust from the 1st century BC. It's a sculpture of an older man with wrinkles, a furrowed brow, and sagging skin. The flaws were symbols of wisdom, experience, and a life dedicated to public service. Ancient Romans also created paintings or wall frescoes. These created the illusion of windows to other places. The best record of wall frescoes comes from Roman cities like Pompeii, or trick-of-the-eye techniques to make flat walls look like open windows looking out into gardens and grand buildings. Art in Pompeii was preserved by volcanic ash from Mount Vesuvius, which buried the city and protected it from decay. Mosaics were also a common form of art by ancient Romans. These were displayed in public buildings, private homes, theaters, and public squares for aesthetics and for showing social status. Only the wealthy could afford to put them in place. Mosaics turned floors into artwork using tiny tiles put together to make complex images of myths, gladiator fights, and daily life. The Alexander mosaic in the House of the Faun in Pompeii from 100 BC is a well-known example of an ancient Roman mosaic. This floor mosaic was made of over 1 million tiny tiles. It shows Alexander the Great in battle against the Persian king Darius III. The Romans were engineers creating massive indoor spaces. Architecture is another form of their art. Using concrete, they were able to make faster, cheaper, and more durable construction than solid marble. They also used the arch and dome design, which led to the building of giant structures. like the Colosseum. The Colosseum could hold between 50,000 and 80,000 people, and they were seated based on their social rank. The arena floor could be flooded to stage mock sea battles with real ships. Below was the Hypogeum, a two-level network of tunnels and elevators used to bring animals and gladiators in. Another example of famous Roman engineering is the Pantheon. It was built almost 19,000 years ago, yet still holds the record for the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome, meaning there's nothing holding it up. The dome was a 27-foot wide hole at the top called the oculus. When it rains, the water falls inside and drains away through an underground system. In conclusion, the art of ancient Rome focused on realism, capturing every flaw. It was functional and practical, focused mainly on useful buildings. And it was eclectic. It combined the styles of Greek, Etruscan, and ancient Egypt. Thank you for joining us today. Please consider liking and subscribing to Bold Soul Whimsy for more art education content. See you in the next one.